Learning how to be a little adult and take care of myself was transforming. Treehouse is a pretty safe and free place for you to be trying things. You have to come back at another angle. Try again, try better, try differently. It's been a while. Hi guys, I'm Sean. I'm actually 18 now, and I was in Treehouse for the better part of a decade. I'm actually going to be attending Boston University for my bachelor's degree, and I'm actually going to be majoring in engineering, computer engineering. I began just fiddling around with my computer because I like to change the settings around a lot. And then while doing that in the code terminal, I figured out there was a lot more you could do other than changing settings around. So while building things and changing things and destroying things, between all of that, I found that computers were a really major part of life, and as they say, kind of a trend going into the future with AI and whatnot. Being sort of specialized in that is really something I would like to say is one of my skills. I would say one of the teachers that probably impacted me the most was Mr. Alex. It was very nice trying to learn the English language while doing all of these activities, like reading novels. And I feel like that was a very different experience from just going to elementary school. It was harder, but complexity helped it seem more fun. We would have like 2 hours of just reading books, everybody laughing, and after we finished the series, we'd pick a book together, and it was sort of like a family in that classroom. My reading journey actually began when I was 6, I believe. It really was one heck of a summer, because starting then, school would just give me a book to be reading, and it would just be not really a chore, but it would be fun. We would have the freedom of going into whichever book we liked, whichever maybe social studies topic, or whichever writing assignment we were about to do, because maybe we felt inspired by a topic. In Treehouse, handing in analyses of a book wouldn't just be about getting the answer right. In fact, there wasn't really a right answer. Our teacher would be excited to hear our thoughts and actually want us to put our stuff on the whiteboard. It would be really about what we thought of the book and how we perceived it. And having different perceptions as a collective would then gather up a certain pool of thoughts that was very much a story of its own, apart from the actual book. So I really understand how difficult it was just for the whole school to be behind like the production of just kids having fun in general, because it really was fun going there every weekend, although I had to memorize like 5 pages of scripts and I had to say some really awkward and cringe things sometimes, but it was really funny. Like, I think Stinky Tofu Milkshake video.
Have you ever wondered what stinky tofu and ice cream would taste like? Well, with the magic of Blendtec, you can! Resort quality drinks easier and faster than ever before.
And we had like teacher Jason and teacher Brendan drink all of that, and I feel sorry for them because that stuff would smell nasty, but it was a fun video to make. It was comedy with kids, which is even funnier. I was a little bit of a star 10 years ago, and they had me do a skit video on YouTube called Something About a Great Mind.
The most gifted mind to ever enter its classrooms.
What if you took 455 and then divided by the product of its digits and then reverse it? Will the quotient still be 3?
My boy, do you have any idea what this means?
And in that video, I was like a genius from the start, and I was gunning for a position of president in that video, and that was probably the first time I had a suit on. I really loved having, again, a team, But this time, no pressure, right? We could always do retakes. God knows how many we did. And we could always just try again, try better, try differently. So right at the beginning of elementary school, when I was maybe grade 1 or grade 2, we had this soccer club field trip all the way to Hong Kong. From the start to the beginning of that trip, with minimal teacher guidance, just reassurance, with no parents, and just with our friends, it was truly changing how we really went about our day, because it didn't really conform to anything you would experience while being in Taipei in your comfort zone. So going there and then entering a tournament at the age of maybe 7 or 8, and as a very relatively short and light kid who was petitioning and pleading all of my coaches and teachers to bring me on because I was a backup at the time, I had to really face pressures and responsibilities I never had to face before while going into elementary school or just daily tutoring at Treehouse. So coming back from that trip, learning how to be a little adult and take care of myself was, I guess, transforming. For parents, I would say just don't really try to force your kid in one way, and conformity isn't always just the best ideal solution, right? Letting your kid go and making them try their own thing, it can be hard sometimes, and it is mildly annoying that your kid asks you to do a different hobby every week. Well, my mom knows all about that. Like, above all of the struggles and difficulties that you might run into while letting your kid do his or her stuff, it's just, I'm pretty sure my mom would love to sit here and say that it was fun watching me do everything that I did. And I would say for kids, in elementary school, stuff might seem, well, a lot to bear. But you have to come back at another angle, right? Like, why are you doing this? Like, if you don't like this novel, maybe transition to another one. Or maybe like me, be active. It's a democracy in Treehouse, right? I wrote notes to Mr. Fawn. It actually worked out. So just try things. And Treehouse is a pretty safe and free place for you to be trying things.